Hey everybody, I'm Jay and this is part 10 in my video guide to running the Grimoire campaign setting for Spheres of Power by Drop Dead Studios. This series is inspired by the Spheres of Power world building semi-contest. So let's get to part 10 where we discuss the Shaman. Shamans are a variant of the Shaman archetype, sometimes known as a spirit guide or a medicine woman, and erroneously labeled witch doctor by the ignorant. The shaman not only remembers the dead, she walks with them, communes with them, and draws her power from theirs. She honors the spirits, whether those be of her ancestors, the animals, or the great spirit which lives in all things. She believes that to dishonor those who came before is to weaken oneself. To the shaman, the departed still live, separated only by the mist of mortality called the ether. One need only learn to part these mists if one wishes to see where the dead continue their journey and walk beside them. A shaman's connection to the ether comes from ancestral influence. Somewhere along the way, intentionally or otherwise, she made contact with the world of spirits. This experience marked her as a liaison between the world of the living and the dead, a medium. Mediums are revered and given a place of honor in tribal communities outside Yuzoria. If they wish to advance their gifts, they are given to the tribe shaman as an adopted child and eventually become shamans themselves. Within Yuzoria, however, a medium's gift is often seen as a haunting or worse, a possession, and dealt with accordingly. For this reason, very few mediums find the support necessary to become shamans within towns and cities. Eventually, the more a shaman exposes herself to the spirit world, the more she becomes a part of it. The most advanced shamans, known as mystics, sacrifice their mortal senses to gain a yet greater clarity on the other side of the ether. Mystics walk the boundary between life and death with every step, and some do not even realize when they have died and become ghosts themselves. Spheres for shamans. Her connection to the ether makes a shaman likely to use the death and life spheres. Her access to the knowledge of the spirit world makes the divination and mind spheres likely as well. Those shamans who commune with animal spirits might also take the animal-themed talents such as Animal Friend and speak with animals from the nature sphere. Adapting shamans to Grimoire, the shaman class is most like the Soul Weaver class from Spheres of Power, using wisdom instead of charisma for the casting ability modifier and all relevant class features. As invoking the spirits requires the shaman to connect with them in some symbolic way, the skilled casting drawback is recommended, with profession medicine or a craft or perform skill of her choice being the traditional options. The painful magic drawback is also encouraged, as exposure to the ether is unnatural for a still living soul. Given the shaman's connection to the world of the dead, the deathful magic boon is a logical choice. So that's shamans, and that concludes part 10 for today. We'll see you again for part 11. See ya.